Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45, the train, anytime on your time.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Focus NC. I would like to thank Senator Bob Casey for taking the time to come to Ferrone Brothers to talk about issues and meet and greet the people of Lawrence County. Now, at the time when the event was happening, there was some question on timing. Was it earlier? Was it later? And we went through quite a bit of that, but we were fortunate enough to get some video from one of our loyal viewers who brought it into the studio, and we thought it worthy to be on Focus NC. We're going to take this opportunity. I want to thank him. He talked about unions. Bob Casey talked about unions. He talked about the challenge of healthcare and also the challenge of working together. You don't always see eye to eye, but there is some common ground. And so we're going to take this break, go to commercial, and when we come back, State Senator, U.S. Senator Bob Casey. Elham's for one great dining experience.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper.
In a very difficult environment, when a lot of families, because of the stress of lack of wage growth and all those costs weighing them down, when a lot of families have kind of had it with both parties in Washington. And I have a sense of that now, maybe than we didn't even a few years ago. And people are tired of the fights. And there's a lot of things we can work together on with the other party. And I do it every day of the week. I just got through a career and technical education bill the other day. Perkins Career and Technical hasn't been reauthorized in 12 years. I did it with Mike Enzi, conservative Republican from Wyoming. I also did a bill recently with Richard Burr to make sure we're protected against pandemics and attacks that threaten people's lives. We did that together. I've worked with folks in the Republican Party on a lot of big issues. And I'll continue to do that even on health care. Lamar Alexander and others who want to bring down the cost and want to stabilize the insurance market. But when they come at us, when it comes to Medicaid, and they say we're going to say to the people of Pennsylvania who depend upon that program, 40% of our children, half the people in our state with disabilities, and 60% of seniors. I just described the Medicaid program in Pennsylvania, a 40, 50, 60 program. When they come at those people, I am not going to sit down with them. I'm not going to have a talk with them. I'm going to beat them. And that's what we're going to do together. I'm a member of the House of Representatives. So does Ron. They both voted for a health care bill in the spring of 2017, which gave a big tax cut for wealthy people in the health care bill. And it also would throw millions of people off of Medicaid and health care itself. In the same bill, they were willing to throw people off of Medicaid and give rich people, the richest people in the country, a tax cut. Now, I know at the end of the year, or later in the year, when they voted on health care, that tax cut was out of it. But the first bill, the House bill, which was supposed to be the party's priority bill, remember they had a beer party at the White House after they passed it through the House. They missed their civics lessons. You got through the Senate, got to get through the Senate. They forgot that. But that bill did exactly that. It ripped away health care for millions of people and gave a tax cut for rich people. That is wrong in the United States of America any time it happens. And if there's one thing I'm going to do, if I only have months left as a senator or years left, if they ever try to rip health care away from people that I represent, I'm going to do everything in my power to stop them from doing that. Stop them from doing that. So this is a make or break moment on the issue of health care. It's never been more at risk than it is right now. All of the millions of Americans who got health care could have it taken away if Republicans.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's. The Pokeberry Exchange at 41 North Mercer Street has gifts galore that'll make you want to explore. Lamps, homemade lamps of every shape and color that will excite any room in your house. Wind chimes hang from the door to give that sweet sound. Sweet soaps and teas, embroidered towels, and much more. It's the Pokeberry Exchange. It's yours to explore. Hey, when you need to get out and have just a little bit of a relaxing afternoon, morning, I got a great idea. Why don't you go play around the golf? And you don't have to go to the big courses, be crowded off. No, go a short drive route right up Route 18 to New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, and you'll see Morelands. A great par 3 golf course, Morelands, just right for you.
And I know it's been tough in Western Pennsylvania. Democrats have been running uphill for a long time. But I think this is the year we can begin to turn things around. Not in one election, not in one race, not just in 1 or 2 precincts. But over time, I think we can start moving Democrats back into our camp. Look, we've been losing at times because we haven't persuaded enough Democrats. And that's a challenge throughout our state. But I'm ready to accept that challenge, ready to work to seek their vote, to seek their support, to ask for their help, to ask for their vote. And I'm grateful you're willing to do it here in Lawrence County and throughout all of Western Pennsylvania. Thanks for your help for me. Thanks for what you're doing for the Democratic Party. And mostly, thanks for what you're doing for our Commonwealth and our country. God bless you and thank you.
Thanks and welcome back. And that was U.S. Senator Bob Casey speaking at Ferrone Brothers in Newcastle. I hope you enjoyed our segment. It was abridged. We hit some of the highlights for it. I'd like to thank Senator Bob Casey for stopping by. I'd like to thank the source that brought in the information. And I'd like to thank everybody along the lines that made that possible. Thanks for tuning in to Focus NC on NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time, and we always are out there giving you both sides of the story, but it's up to you to make up your own opinion. So until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Don't say you got everything, gonna be everyone, gotta be everyone. Don't say you got anything, gotta be everything,